Welcome back, Pokemon fans. Angel of the Night here. We are back again with the Grand Challenge 2025, Part 1, and we are getting into battle number 28. Now, of course, our opponent is going to lead off here with a Pelipper and an Overquill, so you can pretty much guarantee that this is a Rain Dance team. We're leading off with our Amoonguss and our Zebstrika to be able to kind of counter this team. So we're going to go for the Supercell Slam and lock into the Pelipper. And of course, we're going to go for the Terrestrial Water, and we're going to go for the Rage Powder. That way, all of the moves of our opponent can actually be redirected into the Amoonguss, and we're capable of taking some hits. With the Overquill, of course, it does get the Swift Swim ability, so it's going to be able to outspeed majority of the Pokemon, hence why we're actually going to go for the Rage Powder here. The other scenario as well, if we go for the Tera Water, that means that we're going to be able to take a hit of Hurricane from the Pelipper. So we should be able to survive at least one round here. Surviving 2 rounds might be a little tricky. So here we go with the Rage Powder. That's going to, again, redirect all moves into the Amoonguss, and we've become the center of attention. Here comes the Throat Chop that actually does a decent amount of damage, and it looks like our opponent is Life Orb. So we're going to go for the Supercell Slam. We're going to hit into the Pelipper, but to our surprise, it is Focus Sashed, and that means that it's going to be able to live by 1 HP. So here comes the Hurricane into the Amoonguss, and of course, as you can see, we're down to about 25 HP, and we are now confused. However, we do have a Berry, which is going to be able to activate, which is going to be able to regain some HP back to our little mushroom Pokemon. So, now we're going to go for the attack here once again. And this time, we're going to go into the high horsepower to the Overquill, because now we know that it is not sashed and life orbed. They're going to withdraw the Pelipper and go back to the party. Meanwhile, we are also going to try to go for the Rage Powder with the Amoonguss. However, our opponent has come in with Clefairy. So you know right off the bat that this thing is Eviolited, and it usually has to follow me. Amoonguss, of course, not able to pull off the Rage Powder, and it is hurt and confusion, causing the Throat Chop to actually knock out the Amoonguss. So we are actually down by 1 Pokemon. Pelipper, of course, on the opposing side is very barely holding on. And we're going to go for the high horsepower here into the Overquill. Now, was high horsepower really the right choice? Should I have gone for the Supercell Slam? Would it have been better to get the Rain Dance boost with the Supercell Slam? Probably, but I did go for the high horsepower just for in the instance that the rain did let up. So we come back in here with our, not Amoonguss, but our Maushold. As you guys know, Maushold is one of the many Pokemon that are on the team, and it does have the capability of the Population Bomb. So we're going to wait for our opponent here and see what they're going to do, but here we are with the Follow Me. Doesn't really take a rocket scientist to know that Clefairy is just going to follow me the entire time. Here's the Throat Chop that's going to be able to pick up the KO off onto the Zebstrika, and of course it is also Life Orbed as well, remember, so it may actually faint from the damage, but it does not. We get the Population Bomb off onto the Clefairy, and that can hit approximately about 10 times. Usually I've seen it stop anywhere between 7 to 10. One time it stopped at like 2, it was really weird. But it's not out of the norm. But we do end up picking up the KO off onto the Clefairy, which thankfully we don't have to worry about the Follow Me redirections anymore. So we do have Misdreavus. Now, Misdreavus is probably not the best Pokemon to bring in here, but we do have the Tera Steel, which will allow us to resist some things if we actually had to. But we already did the Tera Water with the Amoonguss, so we can't actually terrestrialize at this point. But we're going to go for the Dazzling Gleam, and Dazzling Gleam should be able to hit the 2 Pokemon at the same time. However, there's the Throat Chop, and of course the Swift Swim is still a thing, and down goes the Misdreavus, which means that we just have the Maushold left. Now, Overquill, of course, is hurt by the Life Orb, so we actually managed to pick up a KO there. And of course, there's the Scald coming in from the Kingdra. Down to about 23 HP, we actually retaliate with the Population Bomb. That is 2 times. We've got a critical hit. That is number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And that means that Kingdra is no longer capable of playing the game. So, last Pokemon is going to be the Pelipper. Now, will Pelipper be able to outspeed the Maushold, or will Maushold be able to outspeed the Pelipper? It's kind of a toss-up here. I'm not really sure what the base stats are, but I feel like Maushold should be able to outspeed here. But we are going to go in for the Bite Attack, and I'm hoping that we're going to be able to pick up that KO. The Maushold, of course, is patiently awaiting his Pelipper's terrestrialization, and it looks like it's going to go... It went into Tera Ghost. No way. So Tera Ghost is onto the field. Good thing we didn't choose the Population Bomb. Here's the bite. And how mad is our opponent right now? Oh my god. That's awesome. That is like the best win ever. If you guys enjoyed the battle there today, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Post your comments down below. And I will catch you guys next time. Peace out.